is keeping track of your work in a calendar. So you can do this in a couple of ways. You can keep track on your phone, or you can do it on your computer through Google. So first I'm going to show you how to do it on your phone. Just a sec. Okay, so I have an iPhone. Whatever phone you have a calendar in there. Do a search for it. On an iPhone, if you don't know where it is, you can swipe and use the search feature to do a search for your calendar. Mine is right there at the top, right next to the App Store. And if I click on it, then I see by day normally, but if I hit the month, August, on the top left, then it goes back to the whole month. So when I'm looking at the month, let's say I am looking at the my remote learning website for one of my teachers, and I noticed that she wants to have a Zoom meeting on like this Thursday at 10, for example. So let's pretend that Thursday is the 27th. So I can click, so you want to make sure you're going to the right place. You can click the 27th, and then you can hit that plus sign. And then you can say Zoom meeting with Dennis. For example, if you're the student having a meeting with me, let's fix with. And then I want to set that for, I clicked on the day, so I have the right day. I want to set it for the time, so it's at 9. Now, AM is before noon, before 12, and PM would be after 12 in the afternoon. So I want to make sure it's on Denver time zone. The end is usually an hour later. That's fine. We can leave it. Let's repeat it. Let's say that your teacher wants to meet with you every week. So you can click repeat to do weekly. Then you can go down, and alert is another important one. This will let your phone tell you when that thing is going to happen. So I'm going to alert myself 30 minutes before, and I'm going to give a second alert. I'm going to alert myself also 15 minutes before. So then I can also put it in the right calendar. So let's say I need to put it in my school calendar. I'm going to put it in there. Then I'm going to add it. And now I have that event that shows up, that there is a Zoom. And let me edit it. If you click on it, you can click edit. I put Zoom with an X. Didn't even notice. Okay, there we go. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to save for future events. So now if I go back, now I have it available on that calendar day. And if you'll notice, anything with a dot is something that is scheduled to happen that week. So I'm pretty sure that this is just like I have a chiropractor appointment, etc. But the 27th is my Zoom meeting with Dennis. So it'll alert me a half hour before to remind me. Now, this is important because teachers don't want to be bugging you, sending emails, sending texts, trying to get you into meetings with them. Use your calendar to keep track of your things. You can also use this to keep track of assignments. Let's say that Mrs. Townsend has a due date of a month from now for a big task that she's doing, like an essay. So you can go down to whatever day it is after looking in Empower and click. Maybe it's the 17th. Right now I have my Zoom meeting set up for every Thursday at 9, but that doesn't affect a meeting or a assignment. So I can say assignment for Townsend due. And then I would make sure. So for this one, it's not on a particular time, right? It's an assignment that's due that day. I would click the all day icon, and that means it'll show up all day, not at a specific time. And again, for alerts, it's going to give you different options, not just like 9, like an hour before, half hour before. It's going to tell me, it could tell me a week before if I want. And then I could put a second alert to tell me 2 days before so that I remember that I need to get that assignment done by that day. So look through these things for things that will help you. You probably don't need it to repeat. So I'm going to add that, but I'm not really going to because I don't want to. You can discard changes if you don't want to do it. And then I'm also going to delete my my fake Zoom meeting. So that's how you do that. Now we're going to look at how to do it on the computer through Google. Okay, so that was on my phone. Now, through Google, you can, if you're on a Google window of some kind, like Google Docs or Google Drive, you can click those 9 dots and find your calendar. You can do this from your email page too. And then in your calendar, I like to look at it by month because I just like more than just a week. Now, by month, this was all things from last year that had been put in a master calendar for Shaw. But if I look in here, I can look at anything that I have scheduled for myself. And if I want to add something, I can create it. So I can click create. I can add a title, like, again, Zoom meeting with Schwab. And I can change the time. So this one obviously is way off on the month. So let's say it's at the end of August. I can put, August 28th or something, Friday. Come on. Okay, there we go. And then I can change the time. And now it's saying PM. So I'm going to scroll up to get to the AMs. Let's say that the meeting is at 10. I can put that. Again, I can put if it's going to be an all-day thing. Like if it's an assignment, you might want to put it for the day. If it repeats, you can put repeat. If you are doing something where you want to invite others to a meeting that you are hosting, I'm not sure if a student would need to do that. You can put add guest if necessary. And then you can put any description of what it is. Then you can save it. And then look here every week or every day for your assignments. Now there's also a reminder place. And again, you can put here your reminder information. So this is how to do it in a calendar on the computer. So if you don't have a calendar, if you don't have a phone, then you can use your Google account calendar to keep track of things. Since most of you have phones, I know that most of you should be able to keep track of your information on a phone, but there's also the option of doing it in email. It's important to keep track, but you can do it. Okay? See you soon.